friends. Another day, another dollar. Another day, another dollar. Another day, another dollar. So here's what I learned after about 7, 8 years of being online and building a business, building an organization, building my school, helping people, helping women, helping men, selling my courses, selling my training, selling, credit, selling, all kind of stuff, actually, selling my pajamas, selling everything, online. I realized that all of the things that I learned, a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 15-year-old can also learn. So the skills of building a business, the skills of building leadership, the skills of building products, the skills of building a service, the skills of building a website, a funnel, is easy. To gain the skills is easy to do. What's hard is the mindset, right? The mind to be able to sit there to learn it. All of this stuff is easy. Learning how to do Amazon drop shipping is easy to learn. Doing is the hard part. Spending the time is the hard part. Doing a Shopify store, building a Shopify store is easy. It's just doing the work, right? Helping people, right? The idea of helping people is easy. Doing the work is hard. But anything that you want to know and anything that you want to learn, you can. It doesn't matter if you're 105 or you're 5 years old. You can learn anything that you choose to learn. So I realized that, over the years of just doing business, because now I'm learning about taxes. I'm learning about index funds. All of that's something that can be learned. Unfortunately, we stop ourselves by saying, I can't do it. We stop ourselves by saying, I'm not good enough. We stop ourselves because we have low self-esteem. We say to ourselves, oh no one's going to listen to me. No one's going to buy the stuff. No one's going to join my business, right? So this is what stops people. It's not the money of investing in yourself. It's not the time of investing in yourself. It's the belief. See, I had to believe I can earn 7 figures. I had to believe that I was able to help people to even create products, services that was going to help people. See, I had to believe that I was a force for good. I had to believe that what I have, people need. See, so it's a belief in me that I had to come up with, right? You don't just believe. Again, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, pastor, teacher. For me, a lot of them never told me about belief and believing in myself. And, I know my grandmother used to call me beautiful and say I was great and all that, but, self-esteem really comes from within. You got to believe that you're great. You got to believe that you can do. You got to believe that you can help other people for money, right? You got to be able to say, all right, well, this product that I have, like my tea is going to help this person detox. If I sell a 5-pack of tea for $20, I got to be confident that this 5-pack of tea is going to help this person go to the bathroom, right? So it's the same thing in anything. Right? You got to believe. Why do people go to college? They believe that I can get a degree, that I can go get a job. Why do people apply for jobs? Oh, I believe that I can go and get this job, right? Same thing with going to, getting a Maserati or a Maybach or a Rolls Royce or, a Bentley, right? People believe I can go into the dealership and get me a Benz and get me a Bentley. I believe that I can do that, guys. So again, unfortunately, we didn't really learn to believe in ourselves. We didn't learn to really have the belief, the conviction, not just believing, but the conviction in your heart, in your soul, in your blood, right? In your heart, in your soul, in your blood, right? That you believe 100, 1,000, 1,000,000% in what you're doing. This is why I tell people, right, in my Black Wolf class, you have to believe in this stuff. Nothing is going to come easy if you keep doubting yourself, right? Self-doubt is the killer enemy. No belief is the killer enemy, because no belief makes you procrastinate. See, it's not, oh, I want to pay $147 for a course from Tanisha to be in her class. The money's not the problem. It's the belief that whatever she's teaching in her course, because I give practical steps to success on how to use the tools and the knowledge, right? I don't just say, oh, you know, here you go, and hopefully it works out for you. No, I actually give actual steps. My courses, my Amazon, my Shopify actually show you step by step how to do these things, right? So it's your belief. It's not the $800. It's not the $1,500. It ain't the $147 that's the problem. It's the belief that people have in themselves that if I pay $1,500, I'll get the knowledge, but will I apply the knowledge, right? That's what people struggle with, right? People struggle with the belief in themselves that they can do it. They struggle with the belief that they can make a true impact. They struggle with the belief of, I am not good enough for this. But let me tell you one thing that I did realize, that God don't make no mistakes. Now, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a holy person, but God makes no mistakes. God put greatness in every last one of us. God didn't say, go live in poverty. God didn't say, go live in a shack. God didn't say, go shack up. God didn't say, go find a job. God said, daughter, son, go to work. Go make an impact. Go inspire other people. Because see, here's the thing. God's looking for leaders. God's looking for leadership. And if God sees leadership skills and qualities in you, guess what? You'll always be ahead of everybody else. You'll always be ahead of the game. You'll always be put first. But when you lower yourself, and when you put yourself down and you doubt yourself, then guess what? That's not of God, and that's not of leadership of what God is looking for, right? God is looking for leaders, man. Running the world ain't easy. Running a business ain't easy, right? Managing people ain't easy. So God is not looking for no timid people. He's not looking for the quiet people. He's not looking for the people who don't believe. God is looking for the people that is willing to go out, take risks, risk their life, risk their time, risk their money to get to where they want to be, so that God can show the world how this person was able to do X, Y, and Z with the help from me. That's a whole word, right? So God is not looking for scary people. He's not looking for people who full of fear. He's not looking for people who, oh, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to start a business next week. I'm going to start a business next year. Oh, I'm waiting to get my money. I'm waiting to get my funds. God not looking for you. He not. He looking for people who are certain. People who are sure, right? He pities the fool, but guess what? He guides the strong. He guides the people that are strong, that's saying, you know what, God? I do want to make an impact. I just need your help. You don't need permission. God already gave us permission when we were born to be great. See, that's what Les Brown says. I was born to be great. We were born with greatness, abundance, prosperity, happiness in us. It's just the world made us think in lack. The world has made us think in poverty. The world has made us impoverished. But see, God don't make no mistakes. And God don't bless no mess. So if you messy, you ain't blessed, sis. I don't care how holier than thou you are. God ain't blessing no mess. If you sleeping with a married man, you a mess. Right? If you eating gluttony, if you eating everything on the planet, that's a mess, sis. Right? If you cursing people out all the time and you bitter and negative and mad all the time and talking negative and slandering people's name all the time, you a mess, sis. God ain't blessing no mess. Remember that. But God is willing to bless those who's willing to bless him. And how do you bless God? Through his people. Like I said, I'm not a pastor. I'm not holier than thou. But I learned that over these 8 years of being in business for myself. God doesn't bless a mess. God doesn't bless the negative. God does not bless people who's just trying to get over. God ain't blessing people who thinking bad, who's thinking negative, whose intentions is all wrong. God is not blessing people in poverty. Because if God was blessing people in poverty, there wouldn't even be a such thing as poverty. The world made us think in poverty. Unfortunately, we conformed to the world's views. That's why our mom didn't know nothing about business. Our dads didn't know nothing about business. Our aunts and cousins and god sisters and all that, they didn't know about that. The pastor didn't know about abundance. Even though the pastor preaches going to heaven and shit, the pastor don't even know nothing about abundance. The pastor just wants you to give them their paycheck. So again, God ain't blessing no mess. God bless those who blesses him. God helps those who helps themselves. And the only way you can help others is if you have money, if you have the heart to help. You can't be living in poverty, and your light bills is due. Your light bill is due, or your rent is due. You're not thinking about helping anyone else. Why the hell would I help somebody else? My light bill due. I need help. My gas bill due. I need help. You're not open-hearted. Right? I learned that too, to be more open-hearted and being given. The other day, I found $860. And I wasn't even shocked that I found this money. I wasn't even shocked that I found the money. I said, thank you, God, for all the giving I've been doing. All the people I've been helping. That was my blessing. And guess what? I went and bought some Bitcoin. Period. Period. Right? So this is what I learned, guys, over the years. And guess what? I wouldn't have learned this at a job. I wouldn't have learned this at school. Right? It was the experiences that I had. Right? So if you want to start that business, sis, start today. Stop procrastinating. Stop doubting yourself. Stop not believing in yourself. You already have greatness within you. Now it's time to pull it out of you. You already got the money to start your business. You already got the money to run your business and maintain and scale your business. You already got it. But you keep doubting yourself. Oh, I don't got it. Oh, I got to pay my light bill. Oh, I got to pay this. Oh, I got to pay that. No. You already got the money. You're just not willing to spend it because you don't believe. That's the facts. You would spend money on a $1,000 wig though to look cute because you believe this wig is going to help you look cute. You would spend 50, 60 grand on a Benz to make you look cute because you believe that Benz will make you look good. You're going to spend $1,000 on a Gucci bag because you think or you believe that the Gucci bag's going to make you look good. But when it's, I need to buy a course to change my mindset. I need to, start me a business to change my family's tree and break the generational curse. You don't believe that. Because see, investing in yourself is not a popular thing. They don't have billboards that say invest in yourself. There's billboards with Gucci and Louis and Chanel and Rolex and all that, right? Diamonds and stuff, right? So you believe if you buy some diamonds, you're going to look good, right? You believe if you buy some Chanel glasses, you're going to look good. You believe if you buy some Black Lives Matter earrings, you're going to look good. You believe if you buy you a necklace or a chain or whatever, you're going to look good, right? So you buy it. That's popular, right? It's popular, right? It's popular. It's popular, right? It's popular, right? But how about doing the unpopular things? Like investing in yourself, believing that you can break the generational curse. And I'm not just talking about a financial generational curse, because there is so many curses in the Black family structure. Mothers and daughters can't even talk and get along. Brothers and sisters can't even get along. Fathers and daughters can't even get along. Right? Families can't come together but nothing but a wedding and a funeral. Families is always trying to get over on each other instead of uplifting each other. That's the curse I want to break. I want my family to be able to come together. Let's travel together. Let's go out the country together. We can't even come together because you thinking I'm conniving and you thinking I'm doing this and you thinking I'm doing that. You don't trust this and you don't trust that, or I don't go nowhere with them. Like, that's a curse right there, right? That's a curse right there. Teen pregnancy is a curse. That's a generational curse right there. My mom was pregnant with me at 18. I was pregnant with my daughter at 18. I said, nah, my daughter ain't gonna be pregnant with nothing at 18. She 19 right now and she ain't got no kids. Right? So this whole aspect, the mental curse, the financial curse, the physical curse, because remember, diseases are in families. Your mother got diabetes, your father got diabetes, your mother got high blood pressure, you got high blood pressure, everybody got high blood pressure because of the eating habits. Diseases and conditions are not hereditary. It's the eating habits that are hereditary. So break that curse. Health, wealth, love, and happiness. Mental, physical, emotional, financial. Those are the curses, guys, that we have to break on the Black family. Our men staying out of jail. Our children staying out of foster care. Those are the curses. Those are the curses, sis. Right? Those are the curses. Not just financial. I want everybody to have money. No, I want everybody to have a good heart. Right? I want my kids to be open hearted. I want my kids to be a giver. My mom never taught me to give. Oh, give tithes to the pastor so he can go get a Benz. Right? But I want my children to be open-hearted and be a giver. The more you give, the more you receive. People quote that so much and they don't give a penny. Giving. A lady bought a onesie from me the other day. And I have a way for people to leave tips. She left me a $20 tip. I said, oh, shit, she gave me a tip. I wasn't expecting any tip, but, she gave me a tip, and I sent a little thank you letter saying, oh, thanks, for the tip, ma'am. Right? But that was just a blessing, and she wanted to give, right? So, again, guys, it's all the curses, not just the financial curse. Right? But you got to go through, you got to grow through these experiences. Right? Again, it's not just financial curse. We got to break all the curses, the emotional curses, right? The mental curses, right? The physical curses, right? That is chained on our families. And if you're under 40, we're the last generation, which is the millennials, to get it right. Because the babies that's 10 years old, 15 years old, 5 years old, they don't have a chance because they already warped with social media. They already warped with the phone. Their minds is wrapped around the phone. If they don't have the phone, they depressed. My daughter, I took her phone away. Now she upset. Now she depressed because she ain't got the phone. Their mind is already engulfed. So if you're under 40, we are the last generation to get it right. If we don't, we have no future. That's why black wealth is under the poverty line. And it took 6 months to go under the poverty line. They talk about 2040. No, 2021, we under the poverty line. We was at 3,000 in black wealth as a community. 3,000, only 3,000. Meanwhile, white wealth is at 100 trillion. Shit is crazy. Don't get me started with this, please. But you guys that follow me know how I feel about this whole thing, right? We already under the poverty line. We can't go no lower. So it's like, it's up from here. But somebody got to take the initiative. Somebody has to be the one to not be scared and procrastinate. You got to get out your head, sis. Staying in your head don't help you. Staying in your head literally stops you and makes you procrastinate. And guess what? The way the world is going, if you don't have a real skill, guess what? You're going to be on welfare, or you're going to be forced to work for other people until the day you die, because 401ks are no longer valid enough to help you sustain a quality of life. Pensions are no longer valid enough to help you sustain a quality of life. That's why I'm studying index funds. That's why I got my IUL, which is my living will, my living life insurance policy. If I get sick today, guess what? They paying me out $500,000. I teach that in my Black Wealth class, right? If you don't get in now, you're eventually gonna get in, right? Because black wealth, friend, is our only hope. Black wealth in everything: money, finance, health, love, happiness, emotional, mental, everything. Wealth, abundance, prosperity. You know, when people tell me, I'm blessed and highly favored, but you can't pay your light bill. So where the favor at, sis? I'm blessed and highly favored, but your kid's in foster care, sis. Where's the favor at, sis? I'm blessed and highly favored. Really? So why you don't have 5 divorces? I'm blessed and highly favored. That shit is confusing to me. How you blessed and highly favored, you ain't got nothing? So where's the highly favored and blessed at? I'm confused. That shit is confusing. That shit is confusing, sis. That shit is confusing. That shit is confusing. So that's what I learned. I'm about to get me some soup. I ain't trying to eat a bunch of shit. Get me some soup. So that's confusing, but it's time to believe in yourself today, not yesterday. Not wait until 2023. Not wait until 2028. Today is the day, sis, that you start to believe in yourself. I believe that I can break the generational curse. I'm not going to spend my stimulus check. I'm not going to go ahead and spend my stimulus check on a wig that you don't even need, and you got 1,000 wigs already, sis. Because this shit, I got this on sale. They wanted 1,000. I paid $250. Sis, you ain't get my 1,000. You get my $250 though. So the time is now. Again, you ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just a girl on YouTube doing YouTube videos that works for myself and works from home and do what the fuck I want to do. So you ain't gotta listen to me, sis. Keep doing what you're doing to keep getting the results that you want, or do something different. But the time is today. The time is today. Who's this no caller mess? The time is today. We can no longer depend on the stimulus, Biden, Trump, waiting and wishing and hoping and praying. Sis. Remember, our ancestors, they already prayed for 450 years. Who gonna take the action now? You got to be the one to take the action. So go to blackwolf101.net. And until January 21st, you can get up to 75% off on all of my courses. So don't make January 21st come and you haven't gotten a course for the 75% off, right? Because remember, tax season is around the corner. People getting their taxes, people getting their stimulus. Okay, I'm just in the position to help people, right? Again, I want to help you get in position so that you can also help people as well. Happy New Year. Follow me on Instagram, Coach Janisha Marie.